We're at the Art Market at Honeyhorn with Elizabeth Greenberg, who's the Director of Exhibitions for the Coastal Discovery Museum. It's a perfect day.
It is. We got lucky. We were a little nervous this week, but it held out.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Now this year, it seems larger. It's expanded the footprint.
Yeah, so we've really tried to activate like the whole space down to our barns at the other end. So, and we think the flow is great. You can't get lost if you just keep following the booths. And so there are about 90 artists here, and all different, all types. I mean, everything.
Jewelers.
You can see it all around us. Jewelers, ceramics, fiber, painters, printmakers.
So speaking of next year, and Rex was just here, and he said he's taking a lot of pictures about the flow and the kind of the layout. So what are your plans as you go forward?
I mean, I'm short term, I'm looking to get this to 100 vendors. So we average about 85 to 90 usually. And I think we can handle 100. I've been talking to artists about it. They totally agree. And once we get there, we'll see. We want everyone to make money and do good business, but we have great buyers on this island.
Yes.
Like people come in at 10 and they are ready to buy.
Madeline Weinberg has joined us now. She lives in Bluffton by way of Ohio and just bought this beautiful piece.
Yes.
So tell us about it.
It's from a local artist, and it's a print of a watercolor. I actually bought two. I liked them so much. And I have the other one over here. And I love shrimp boats, so how could I not?
How did you find out about the market?
Well, we moved here last year,
Yes.
and 2 months after we moved here, we saw it in the paper, and we came and bought so much. We're like, we have to make this an annual trip.
Yes.
So just a good variety of artists, different mediums, and it's a beautiful setting.
Jim Seiden has joined us. He's a woodworker, actually lives in Georgia, but also at Hilton Head Plantation, and has built these phenomenal birdhouses.
Thank you so much.
So tell us about your work.
Well, thank you very much. I started several years ago, probably about 6-7 years ago, and the interest was just in architecture, old homes. I'll find pictures of old historic homes, historic churches, and have turned those into architectural birdhouses that people can enjoy in their home or their garden.
So like some of the larger birdhouses, like some of the churches and so forth, how long does it take you to do that?
They vary. I'll work on different components at different times. Sometimes I'll work on just the windows or the doors, so they all vary.
And you paint them,
Yes.
and do you have like a sketch, and then you get all the wood and...
I do. A lot of times I'll go sometimes I'll go right from the photograph to the wood and do a little bit of sketching, but it's usually just all up here and I'll go.
Is this a hobby you've had all your life?
No, I started probably about 10 years ago. My wife and I do a lot of work with gardening. We love it. So an awful lot of gardening going on. So it's just, we love it.
Oh, well, beautiful work.
Thank you so very much.
Jim.
Oh, yeah, Jennifer wants to know when DJing.
So Dana Shirley is one of the local artists here at Art Market, and he's actually demonstrating for us what are you making?
I am making a pendant,
Okay.
which is a sterling silver pendant, and I'm working here in pitch. And this is going to be the finished product. I'm going to put a stone there in the middle and maybe some diamonds around there and put a nice big price tag on there sometime.
So Dana, how long have you been an artist? Your whole life?
Most of my life, yes. I'm an engineer by education, but I've always been pretty good at art and always enjoyed it. So we've been doing this type of work since before the turn of the century. Probably 1998 we started doing these shows. And my wife and I have both been doing this. She's very accomplished also. We've won a lot of awards, both international and local. We studied in Florence, Italy.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about this art market in Hilton Head?
Oh, this is wonderful. We've been doing this for probably, I would say, close to 10 years. We've won a lot of awards here.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for being here.
Sure.
And
glad
that's
to.
it for our on-location report from the art market at Honeyhorn. Back
Thank
to you
you.
at the desk.
Up next, a whole lot of those small businesses are going to be featured in a couple of weeks. Charlie Clark is with us with more.